I'd like to give a content warning because it's a bit of a full-on poem. Nothing's really described graphically, but if you need to check out, please do. I mentioned suicide, self-harm, eating disorder, abuse, mental health, and sexual assault. Nobody teaches you about self-harm. It's not just the scars you notice on a friend's arms. It can look like you not eating. Fitting. Self-harm is self-taught, till that friend tells you your relationship with someone else is self-destructive. I remember after school at your pool underwater, I saw your thighs. Why was I surprised it would be distributed elsewhere? We helped bring each other to the surface, but so much is not bubbling at the top. Nobody teaches you about abuse. So your father teaches your sister a thing or two, but then nobody tells her that it can be verbal and emotional because the first therapist is also Middle Eastern and tells her that's just the way it is, till a white therapist tells her what it is. My therapist says I'm not the first perfectionist she's met, but I am. This paralysis insists it exists. I did not understand it, but wish someone else did. I did not know I was diagnosed with anxiety. My mother hid the letter, asked what did it matter. I am still me, and I know she had the best intentions at heart, but she does not know how my heart goes. Labels can set you free. At least then you know it's not just me. Somebody teaches you chemistry, but not that your brain chemistry can fuck up. There's a difference between feeling and being depressed. I didn't say the latter in concern. It would be a disservice to others till I realized it was a disservice to myself. Nobody teaches you about personality disorders. Till you're pretty sure your father has bipolar. Till your best friend crosses one too many lines, so you wonder if they've got borderline diagnosed years later, only after a suicide attempt. You do not need a bruise to prove. Somebody, maybe, teaches you about consent. Yet people still ask, was I raped? That should not be a question. And if you're to ask me what being a feminist meant, part of it's admitting that females can do the same, that the patriarchal system doesn't always benefit all men. We tell them it's not masculine to express emotion, then wonder why it all funnels into anger. Nobody teaches you shit. You could tell me that is the point of life. Figure it out. But I think about all the pain that could be avoided. Nobody teaches you shit. Good thing my name isn't nobody. We are the victims of things with no names till we become the survivors that name them.